Yes, yes, just evil. Yeah. Okay. Well, you just say to them if they can't make it with, then just don't bother. As simple as that. Yeah, I'm not mucking about with them anymore. No. What? What? Oh, oh, what? What? What are you doing? You started without me. I wasn't even here. Oh, hello, everybody. Hello. How are you all doing out there? Yeah? Cool. Mark here. And yes, it's another haul video. I nearly didn't make this morning, today, tonight, whatever time it is in the world where you are. I've got such a splitting headache. I know, I know. It's a pretty bad joke, but tough. Ow. Right, yeah. How's everybody doing out there? You're having a great week and fantastic weekend. Enjoy your Halloween and Samhain. Yeah? Great. Oh, wow. Little bloggy thing from me. I didn't enjoy my Halloween and Samhain at all. I've had this really horrible virus thing that I don't know what it was. I just really felt horrible and achy. A bit like having flu, but not as bad as flu. And yeah, I just completely drained of all energy. And my works didn't really help much either. That was a pain in the ass. But other than that, I'm still here. I'm still breathing. So, it could be worse. Yeah, did you see Doctor Who tonight? I won't spoil the ending for anybody out there that hasn't seen it and who, like, if you live in America or Canada or Australia or anywhere else where you haven't seen it, I won't spoil it for anybody, but the end. I should like to say, called it. It's a bit obvious if you think about it, what the end of the this episode of Doctor Who is like. Yeah, but yeah, called it. I think possibly on the first episode, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So there was that. Really good. Looking forward to next week's episode. Can't wait to find out what happens. And then we haven't got that on the Christmas episode, which is great. Oh, this is just gearing up to be a really good year for being a Doctor Who fan, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Oh, Hello. I don't know if you can see me. I don't know if you can hear me. Ah, what is going on? Google, you honestly, I've never known anything as bad as Google Hangouts. When it works beautifully. When it doesn't, it's the biggest pile of well, if you can see me, hello. All right, hello. Uh, Google has decided to not want to play the game tonight. Basically, that's how it's happening. That's how it's occurring tonight. Don't blame me if you leave. Actually, uh, with any luck, I'm still here. With any luck, you can still see me. I've got some viewers. Whether or not it's going to stay that way or not, I don't know. Should we just see what happens? I'm just trying to. Hey, I can see me there. I can see me on YouTube. I can see. That's about it. I can see me. Yeah, I think. I think. I think we might actually be on air now. Wow. It really does actually show how bad my week is with this going like this. Should we start again? Okay. Hi. How's everybody doing out there? You all right? Cool. Me? Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Um. Yes. So we've talked about Doctor Who. Great episode. Fantastic series. Peter Capaldi knocking out the park. Blah 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 blah. What else we talk about? Yes. Am I going to be on air? Yes, I'm still on air. Cool. Marvel. All the movies that Marvel have just said they're going to produce. Oh wow. I nearly fell off my chair when I read all that stuff. Ant-Man, Black Panther, Captain Marvel. I can't wait to see Captain Marvel. I need to know. Needs a hard, very strong word. I want to know who is going to be the new Captain Marvel. I just want to know who it is. I've got a few ideas. I've seen things dotted around the place about who could be Captain Marvel. Now, before you ask, it's not the male Captain Marvel, it's Ms. Marvel. So technically, Marvel, even though DC should have Wonder Woman out, technically Marvel would have the first female movie out, which actually had a female in the lead role that could act. So, not saying a thing. So yes, but brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It's a fantastic time to be a comic book fan. Possibly not a really good time for being a non-comic book fan, but tough. Right. Anything else that's happened? Anything else? Oh, not that I can think of. It's just, like I said, it's just been a relatively normal, dull, boring, innocuous week, really. Yes, tonight I'm drinking wonderful H2O from the fjords of Southern Water in the UK. Yes, great tasting. Less filling, but tastes great. I'm sure that's copyright. I'm sure I'm going to get sued for using that, but there you go. Right, you didn't come here to see me blathering on and babbling on about nonsense and guff and bump and all that stuff. You came here to see what I've picked up, other than a horrible cold, over the last couple of weeks, haven't you? Yes, you have. You have. Right, let me just get myself split out here because Google's completely thrown me for six. Should we see the comments? Let's see if there's anybody out there. Is there anybody out there? Let's have a look. Now, I know I tried to do this a moment ago, this video, and it completely went. So I did get comments on the video that's no longer working. So here we go. Thuggy1. Hello there, Mark. Hi, man. How you doing? You all right? And you put up on there, I just went apeshit on eBay and bought the 1977 7-Eleven Marvel glasses and all 3 series of Burger King Star Wars glasses from Star Wars, Empire and Jedi. Wow. Yeah, I would say that would definitely qualify for having the prefix of going apeshit on eBay. Definitely. That is awesome. Are you going to do a video or anything, or put pictures up somewhere of those glasses? Because that would be really cool to see. That'd be awesome. Absolutely, yeah, nice one. I just can't believe that you got them all. That's awesome. And also Thuggy One, oh yeah, and picked up the 1976 King Kong glasses too. I think I got the promo glasses fever flushed out for now. Are you sure? Is it just not the fact that you've bought every single promo glass from the 70s that were produced? That is brilliant. I love it when people do that. It's great when you get people who do things like that. You know, you have a love for one thing, but you also like to collect some other things as well. Great stuff. And let's have a look. What else we got here? Thuggy One again, yellow. And you are back. Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Let's just check. Hang on. No, I'm still here. Yeah, cool. Michael Moore. Good evening, Mark. Good evening, Michael. How are you today, or this evening, or tonight? Everyone say it. And we can see you now. Yes. Some people might say that's not particularly a good thing, but you know. Matt J. Hi, Mark. How's it going, mate? Hope you are well. Define well. I'm breathing, so it's a good start. And Anthony Thurman, evening, dude. The Cybermen are back. Yay! Oh yeah. And this is the first two-part story, I think. I believe this is the first two-part story that actually has the Cybermen as one of the main villains. I know you had the whole Doomsday thing at the end of David Tennant's first series, but that had Daleks in it as well. Although technically the Cybermen aren't actually in it themselves, are they? Because, nah, I'm not going to say. Just in case anybody's out there who hasn't seen it yet, I'm not going to say who the other big bad is, but I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out. And Anthony Thurman, that's better. Could be. if you're commenting on the fact that I'm back and you can see me, hello. Right. That is the comments so far. If you are viewing this, hello. If you are viewing this and you want to comment, feel free to put in the comment sections down below. Just say hi. If you want to comment on anything, I'm going to show you in a moment. We're being overwatched by the profanity cat here, so no swearing, please. Otherwise, profanity cat will not be happy. That's Purdy, by the way. Just there. Hello, Purdy. Hello. Hello, you're right. You're live on Google Hangout. You know that, don't you? Well, at the moment, you are anyway. Right. Sorry, I'm on tangents again. Right. Where should we start? Should we start where I usually start? In the little local shop in the village I used to live in, yes. All the bits and bobs that I picked up from them, as long as I've got them here. Have I got them here? Yeah, I think I've got them here. These are some of the part collections that I get, and the weekly and some monthly magazines that I pick up as well from this little village shop in a village that I used to live just a few miles away from here, where we are now. Start off with the Marvel Mightiest Heroes collection, which is the hardback book, as it's known around these parts, the red book. There you go. And we've got Professor X on this one. This is issue 22, side number 23. And this one features Uncanny X-Men 117 and 278 to 280. And also X Factor 69 and 70. So that's pretty good. That's 6 issues in there. That's pretty good going there. We'll stick that just there, like that. Okay. You can't see that, so that's fine. Where else are we? Oh yeah, here we go. Also, I get 2000 AD from there as well. And you can pick 2000 AD near enough anywhere in this country. You sort of walking down the street and tripping over issues of 2000 AD. That's how big it is in this country. We've got issue 1903. Nice black and white cover there. Yep. Issue, where are we? 1904. And the latest issue, 1905. There we go. Hello. Goodbye. Oh, you're going down there now, yeah? Okay. Sit down there. There you go, 1905. Absolutely brilliant. If there is one weekly comic you're getting, forget about the Wolverine weekly comic that's coming out from Marvel, forget about Eternity or Future's End or World's End, or whatever you want to call it. This is the weekly comic you should be getting. This is the only weekly comic you should be getting. Awesome stuff in this. Absolutely brilliant. Should we go on to Doctor Who? Well, why not? We've been talking about it, or trying to be talking about it. The figurine collection, Doctor Who figurine collection, part 31. This showcases the Kalea Tech, which was that weird robot cowboy dude thing from the A Town Called Mercy. And it's the 11th Doctor series episode. You'll recognise him when you see him. That one there. There you go. And if you can see that, there's the figurine there. A little bit with this one. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know. I looked at it, and the hat actually looks too big for the head. It looks like it's just like sat on the head, so like about here, where it should be sat down about here, sort of thing. But there you go. Still right. And then the next in the next issue, we have got the Cyber Leader from Earthshock. There you go. That's in the next one. That'll be out next week. Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun? And of course, no Doctor Who collection should be without the Doctor Who magazine. This is just great. Issue 479. Got interviews with Paul McGann, Peter Harness, and Derek Sherwin. Plus, as well as that, you've got everything in here about the last 2 episodes of Doctor Who, and all loads of other stuff. Samuel Anderson interview as well. The guy who plays Danny Pink. You know, and, it's just brilliant. You've also got a comic strip in here. Loads of stuff, absolutely loads and loads of stuff. So much stuff in here. I'm surprised they can actually fit it in one magazine. Awesome, absolutely awesome. A few other bits and pieces I've picked up over the week. Let's have a look. The 2000 AD Winter Special is out. Now, I didn't pick this up from the Village shop. I actually picked this up at Forbidden Planet today, but you should be able to pick it up in WH Smith's or any good news agents in around the country. Outside of the UK, don't know. You might have to see if you can get it from your local comic shop. But brilliant. This reminds me of the old days when you used to have the summer special, the winter special, the hardback annuals, and yeah, great stuff. It's really good to see the winter specials back and the summer specials back this year. Hopefully, Rebellion keep up the good work with this. Look at that. Oh, Judge Death. Ooh, why is everything going dark for? And it goes light again. Was it because I showed this? Let's have a look. Nope. No. Must have been a glitch in the computer then. Great stuff. Great stuff. Also, if you're in the UK, I hate it when it's all going all bitty now. When you're in the UK, if you're in the UK, this week's Radio Times also has Peter Capaldi on the front cover. Look at that. Great stuff. Yeah. And there you go. If you can see down there, it says, it's the final. Tom Baker and many more give their verdicts on Peter Capaldi. I think he's been absolutely brilliant in this series. From the very moment he walked out of that TARDIS door in the Thames, to now he has just floored it. It's gone. He hit the ground running, and he's gone off with it. He is the Doctor, and bloody good he is too. Everybody's allowed their opinions, and if they don't like him, that's fine. If you don't like him, you're allowed to have your opinion, but you're wrong. and finally, with the actually not finally with this. Sorry. Also, I've got the horror magazine that I pick up every 2 months because that's when it comes out. The Dark Side, number 162. There you go. And this is the Spanish horror special, but it's also got the Bride of Frankenstein on the front as well, because there's a bit in there about Frankenstein and Frankenstein going to the movies and Universal making all the Frankenstein movies and such and sundry. Awesome stuff. Right. Now, you might not know this, but I also collect English annuals, British annuals, which are the hardback books. I don't have one up here to show you. The latest one I got was probably this one, which was the Doctor Who annual, 2015. Okay, I've got a small collection of annuals, ranging from like Beano, Dandy, Whizzer, Chip, Whoopee, Core, and all the other sort of like words that would exclaim excitement and joy, including 2000 AD and everything like that. So now this is a little bit beat up, okay, because it would have been beaten up because it's basically kids got given it for Christmas and they ripped open the present and read it and drew all over it, and it got chucked in toy boxes and chucked into all sorts of things and everything. I picked this up in the charity shop. In fact, the girlfriend paid for it for me because I didn't have any cash on me at the time. I picked this up in one of the charity shops in town here, and this is really old. I don't usually get annuals like this because then it's not actually a comic strip annual as such. It's the really old kind of annuals you used to get, which had more stories and prose stories in it. And this is from, like I said, it's a bit beaten up. It only cost me £1. This is from 1940, which, if the numbering is correct, was printed in 1939. I'm still trying to find a printed date on this, which I can't find anywhere. So I'm imagining this is actually printed in 1939, even though it's got a cover date of 1940, and it's the Triumph Annual, 1940. It's a bit beaten up. There would have been a spine on there. Look at that. How awesome is that? And then you have Chum's Annual as well for 8 and 6. 8 shillings and 6pence. And I just, and it, you know how old it is because of, not because of the brittleness of the paper, but because of the thickness of it. Look at that. You could play guitars on that. Like I said, it's not an annual as you would expect it to be, a comic book annual. I'll show you what it is. There you go. Loads of prose with the odd panel to show what the excitement and adventure is. The Forest of the Jaguar by Stephen Thompson. Chapter 1. Clue of the Past. I can't read that because it's probably copyright. But yeah, 1940, 1939 print. I think officially that might actually be my oldest book. At least my oldest annual anyway. So yeah, happy with that. And a couple of other little bits and pieces I've picked up over the course of the week. Let's have a look. In Asda, they already had the Christmas stuff up about 2 months ago, and I saw this in there and I thought I'm going to pick that up when I get paid. I'm going to buy it for myself. It's going to be an early Christmas present, and I'm going to get it for myself, and that's mine. It's the Marvel chocolate bars with ceramic egg, mini tablets of chocolate, and a ceramic mug, plus an ID tag. That's the box. If you want to see the box, that's what the box looks like, which I will be folding down and putting in my vault to keep, because I'm sad like that. And here's the tablets of chocolate. Got 2 of those, which, surprisingly enough, I haven't eaten yet. That's your ID tag, which is pretty cool. Slight bit of plastic there. I don't know if you can see that. It's got some covers from old Marvel comics there, and then on the back you've got the Marvel Comics emblem. And then the main reason to go with my mug collection, I suppose you could say, my unofficial mug collection, you've got that all the way around, to there. How cool is that? I think it's cool, isn't it? So yeah, so that sort of goes to my unofficial mug collection that I seem to be incrementing quite largely. And when we go to Southampton to go to Forbidden Planet, we pop into Toys R Us. I say we, it's Adam and Steve, and we met Adam's work colleague today as well, and we all went in there. And if they've got anything interesting, you know, those little slot machine things, you put a pound in, you turn it, and something comes out the bottom, and that. A Doctor Who one cost me £1, and all it is you've got this little box, and it's a box of stickers. It's got 20 stickers in it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to collect, 6 boxes to collect with 20 stickers in each one, and that's it. That's what I picked up in Toys R Us. That's all I got from Toys R Us as well. If you want to see what Adam, my Butter One, got, go over and have a look at his haul video after I've seen this one, obviously. Just putting this back in. Right, and we're off again. Should we have a look at the comments before I get into the comics? Let's oh, have you noticed how unseasonably hot it is at the moment? I know other places. I know Costa Bromstar commented that it's actually snowing in Canada. I wish it was snowing here. It's boiling here. So Michael Moore, I'm currently looking for IDW's Judge Dredd. Got the bug for it after watching the film again. Even the wife loved the movie. Oh, excellent. That's what I like to hear. I have heard rumours that the production crew and cast of the Dredd movie have been trying to get momentum to get another Dredd movie made. Fingers crossed, Rebellion will pony up some more money for it and actually do another Dredd movie, because the Dredd movie was fantastic. The Judge Dredd Stallone movie, but the actual Dredd movie that happened recently, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And Anthony Thurman, I feel sorry that you only got 4 issues of Judge Dredd. That's really bad. Oh yes, I'll show you that in a moment. Yes, I know what you mean now. Yeah, yes, yeah, I know. I'll talk about that in a bit when I'll show the issues that I've got. So yeah, but these things happen. Let's have a look. There was one here from Google Plus. And Alicia Marnock has commented. by saying, hi, hello, all right, how's you? You having fun? And she says, I love your videos. Cool. Well, I'm really happy that you're watching them. Thank you very much. And this is actually the first time that I've actually looked onto Google Plus and seen somebody comment. So thank you very much for that, Alicia. Really awesome. And any other notifications on there? That's it so far. Okay, keep the comments coming, people. That's the only way I know how to that you're actually watching this, and that's the only way I know that I'm actually on air still. Go. Let's just make this a little bit brighter, shall we? There we go. Right. Should we go for what Anthony was talking about a moment ago about only 4 issues of Judge Dredd? Sure. Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute. If you remember, Hatchwell, is it Hatchwell? Yeah, Hatchwell Publications or periodical or whatever they're called. Hatchwell started the Judge Dredd Mega Collection a few weeks ago, and I picked up issue 1 and 2 of that, and I picked up the next 2 issues. So I thought, whilst they're still being put into Asda and WH Smith, so I'll pick them up. You know, I might somehow find that I've actually got the money to pick up these books here. So issue 3 was the Apocalypse War. Really good story this was with Judge Dredd. It's the war between Mega City 1 and Sov Block 2, I think. Really great, absolutely brilliant. So I picked that up. I'll stick it over there for now. No, stick it over there. And I picked up issue 4, which has the Origins storyline in it, which goes into the hidden past of the origins of Mega Cities and the original war, nuclear war that started everything and caused the cursed earth and everything like that. And when I went to open this up to read it, there was a little letter inside. So I thought, oh, that's peculiar. And it's from Hatchwell. This is the letter. Okay, I'm imagining this is in every single issue of number 4 of the Judge Dredd Mega Collection. And it says, Dear Reader, unfortunately it doesn't actually say that was just me. Yeah, you know. Dear Reader, unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond our control, we have had to cease publication of Judge Dredd, the Mega Collection. We hope that you have enjoyed all the issues that you have already received. And then there's some other bits and pieces and buff and gump and that. But yeah, so they've actually cancelled the Judge Dredd Mega Collection with issue 4. So that's it. You're only going to get 4 of these if you're collecting it. A little bit sad to see that it wasn't selling as well as they possibly hoped. I can sort of see why, because it would have been really good if they brought this out when they had the Dredd movie come out. That possibly would have been a better marketing thing to do. Obviously, you know, getting those sort of things sorted out at that time is a bit, you know. There's a part of me that's sad to see this stop. There's also a part of me that's not sad. It's not sad. It's actually happy to see this stop, because it means there's another part collection that I don't have to collect now. So, yeah, I'm mixed emotions with this. I really am. It was a really nice idea. I think the thing is, the actual collections were a little bit higgledy-piggledy. You'd have, it's like the first one, which was Judge Dredd America, I think. You had the original America story from Judge Dredd the Magazine, Volume 1, 1 to 7. And then you had 2 other stories that were collected from the Judge Dredd Magazine in 2000 AD that had something to do with the main story. But there was no sort of like interim bit of saying what happened in between those stories. Even if it was like a page, it was like, well, here's the end of America. Oh, here's the second part that sort of follows up from that, even though there's been a 5-year gap between the two, and there's nothing there to say what was happening. So I can see why some people possibly wouldn't have read it, because it was it did feel a bit disjointed with the collecting of the issues and stories and that. But so there you go. If you're getting judged with the mega collection, you're not now, because they've cancelled it. So it's unfortunate, but there you go. Whilst we're going on for piece collections, one piece collection that just seems to be going from strength to strength, also from Hatchwell, is the Ultimate Graphic Novel Collection, the Marvel Ultimate Graphic Novel Collection, which around here is known as the Black Book. The Marvel Mightiest Marvel Collection, Heroes Collection, is the Red Book. This one's the Black Book. So called, ironically, or possibly not ironically, because it's black. The book is black. This is issue 73, which is side number Classic 24, and it's the Life and Death of Captain Marvel Part 1. There you go. And this collects Iron Man 55, Captain Marvel 25 to 29, and Marvel Fanfare number 12. There you go, there's that. Then we have issue 74, which is The Incredible Hulk, This Monster Unleashed. There you go, number 74, side number Classic 11. And they said learning how to count in Roman numerals would be no good for you. No real world applications. Rubbish. And this collects Tales to Astonish 101 and The Incredible Hulk 102 to 108. It's red writing on black background. And annual number 1. I don't know if you can see that there. You probably can't. But yeah, there you go. I'm sure that's what it says. Tales to Astonish 101, The Incredible Hulk 102 to 108, and annual number 1. So that's what's in that little volume there, which is really good. Now you'll notice I don't have issue 75. That's because when I went to Forbidden Planet, I was stunned by the fact that I actually had 4 of these books waiting for me to be picked up. So I'll be picking up issue 75 next time I go to Southampton to Forbidden Planet. But I picked up issue 76. I think issue 75 was Secret Avengers. Issue 75 was Secret Avengers, the newest run of that. Issue 76 is Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Part 1. There we go. Roman numeral 7. No, sorry, 8. Okay. And this collects Strange Tales 151 to 162. Some great old Marvel comics there to be read and enjoyed. Brilliant stuff. What else we got? Let's get the previews out. The obligatory previews that I pick up from Forbidden Planet. That's the Marvel previews with the new Star Wars on it, and on the back the re-release of Uncanny Avengers. And please, people on Facebook and people of the internet, figure out what the difference between a re-release, renumbering, and a reboot is, because you need to know. It's just a little pet peeve I've been having this last week. What's going on the internet, going on to things like Facebook and message boards and that, and people saying, oh, I'm sick and tired with Marvel rebooting their comics every so many months. And it's like, they haven't rebooted them, they've just renumbered them. DC rebooted, Marvel renumbered. It's not that difficult to understand. A reboot is when you start something from scratch, or relatively from scratch, like what DC did with the New 52. A renumbering is what Marvel's doing with Uncanny Avengers number 1. Yeah, I haven't really had a chance to look through this, but Star Wars back at Marvel. Mixed feelings about that. And obviously previews with Spawn issue 250 on the front, and on the back some crap done by Jeff Jones and John Romita Jr. So there you go. Oh yes, Mr. Adam, my butter one. He gave me a little free gift. He gave me a gift. They had these sitting at the table in Toys R Us. Lego The Hobbit. A little fold-up poster. There you go. I said I'll show him that on the video. Thank you very much, Adam. Most appreciated. As all things are when they're free. Right. Should we go for the comments? Yep. Let's refresh. And then we'll get on to the comics. Because there's a fair few of them there. Okay. No new comments. Nothing from Google. Okay. Like I said, if you want to just comment on anything you see here, just to say hi or wow, look at that, or whatever, just comment section down below. Always good to hear from you guys. Right. Should we go for comics now? Okay. Let's go for, I've got some old comics here that I picked up from eBay. Someone off eBay this week. And it's also got a cautionary tale of knowing what comics you have before you buy things off eBay or anywhere. It's not the first time I've done it. It probably won't be the last. But I'll show you guys what I've picked up off of eBay, back issues wise. Now, we've got Detective Comics number 567. Great cover there. And this has got an offbeat bat tale by award-winning author Harlan Ellison. Harlan Ellison. You'll hear that name again in a bit. There you go. Oop, Harlan Ellison. Right, these next five comics. This is a cautionary tale for anybody out there who's collecting comics, who hasn't got a clue what they've got. Keep an eye on what you've got, okay? Because yeah, you could be paying out money for something you've already got, as I have done here. And as well as that, these are in not in numerical order. Grant Morrison's Doom Patrol was printed in the sort of the late 80s, early 90s. It was a really good run. I've nearly got a complete set of this run. I didn't realise how nearly a complete set of this run I actually had until I bought this lot here. Doom Patrol number 25. I've already got this. Doom Patrol number 26. I've already got this. Doom Patrol number 27. You guessed it, I've already got this. Doom Patrol number 28. Awesome covers by Simon Beasley. I've already got it. And Doom Patrol number 29. You guessed it. I already got it. I saw them on eBay in like a job lot sort of thing. I was like, I'll get those. I'll get them. I'm sure I haven't got half of them. I think I might have one or two of them, but I don't have all of them. So it would be nice to. I checked my little doohickey here, which has got a lot of the comics I've already got catalogued on there. I've already got them, all of them. Luckily enough, though, these ones I believe are in better condition than the ones I've got. So it's not a complete waste of money and time and effort and everything. But yeah, just be careful with your collection. You know, that's just, it happens to the best of us. Right. Remember I said Harlan Ellison? You're going to hear that name again. This is why. Harlan Ellison, careful Purdy. Harlan Ellison's Dream Corridor special from Dark Horse. Nice. 99p. I saw it and I thought, yeah, why not? It's a little bit tatty, a little bit beaten up. I think it's had a price sticker on there and that, but for 99p, you can't really complain about it. So, and as well as that, I got the Detective Comics with the Harlan Ellison story in it. So, this is what I'm really happy about getting. Actually, I'll do those. I'll do those in a minute. 2 Red Circle comics from the 1980s. Red Circle was the imprint. I've got to see if I remember this correctly. Red Circle was the imprint comic company for Archie Comics that had all the superheroes like the Web, the Shield, the Crusaders, and all that. And I've picked up some 1980s. I think these are 1980s anyway. We've got The Fly #1. Okay. And we've also got All New Adventures of the Mighty Crusaders #1. There you go. Great covers. And you can see they're trying to emulate the old covers from the 1940s, 1950s. The superhero ones there. Great stuff. Now these are what I was really happy about getting. Really happy about getting. They're not in the best condition, but they aren't too bad condition actually. I think out of all of the series that Steve Ditko did, there might be some people out there that might argue this, but I think of all the comic book series that Steve Ditko drew for, this has got to be one of the best that he did. It only ran for 8 issues. I think I'm missing issue 1 and 3 now of this, so fingers crossed I'll be able to pick them up relatively fairly easy. It's the original Shade the Changing Man, issues 4 to 8. And look at that! Look at that cover. Pure Steve Ditko there. Absolutely beautiful cover there. That's #4. #5. Nobody drew crazy like Steve Ditko did. #6. Yeah. Great covers. And the artwork inside is just brilliant as well. #7. And #8. That's the final issue there of Shade the Changing Man. Great stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Right, let's go see the comments. Refresh that. Just talk amongst yourselves while we're waiting for the computer to refresh it. In a sec. There's definitely some more comments here. Just scroll down. Matty Taylor, hi man, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Haven't checked out any of your videos in a while, so glad to see you uploading a new one. Yeah, I do them sort of like once a fortnight when I get enough comics to show. I don't want to say too much at the moment because usually when I say something on a video, it ends up not happening. But I might be looking at doing something new in the new year as a regards to videos on my YouTube channel. So fingers crossed, I might be doing a few more videos on my YouTube channel. You never know. Also from Matty Taylor, sorry. Those Doom Patrols do have some awesome covers. Are they sent copies? Yes, the Doom Patrols, they were published at a time when both DC and Marvel printed the price on the front of their comics for America, Canada, and the United Kingdom. So I think it was I want to say 1981, 1982, when DC and Marvel stopped publishing comics with a separate pence cover to the American cent cover. I'm sure it was around about that time. It was late 70s, early 80s when DC and Marvel stopped publishing a separate cover for different markets, and then they sort of merged the pricing on the front of the cover. So yeah, the Doom Patrols were in late 1980s, early 1990s. And also for Matty Taylor, when you were talking about your comic book collection and keeping track of which comics you've got, how many roughly single issues have you got in total? I think at last count it was roughly about 17,000 comics, give or take. That's the American kind. That's not including my 2000 AD and English magazines and my annuals and all that. So yeah, roughly about 16, 17,000 comics I've got. And I still want more. Go figure. Let's just quickly refresh that again, just in case. No, anything on Google Plus? Nope. Okay. There we go, and we're back. More comics. Let's have a look. I'll just do this quick little lot here of comics that I picked up off eBay. They're new comics. Oops, I got a bit closer into here. They're new comics, so there we go. First up, we've got Amazing Spider-Man number 8, which continues the onslaught onto Edge of Spider-Verse, or Spider-Verse. So with Edge of Spider-Verse here, Spider-Girl's Last Stand. This was a really good story, actually, in this one. The Edge of Spider-Verse story was actually better than the main story. It really does feel like in the main stories of Spider-Man, yes, in the main stories of Spider-Man, they're sort of like filler stories. They're not actually doing anything with the story because they're gearing up for Spider-Verse. But the Spider-Girl story for the Edge of Spider-Verse was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Also picked up this for a few pennies off of eBay, and it's the DC Comics Essentials Batman the Black Mirror number 1. And all this is just, it just reprints the Detective Comics, the first part of Black Mirror. That's what it does. And there's a few bits and pieces in the back of it which shows some trades and that are coming up from DC Comics over the next few months. There's that. I was really glad this has started up again. I was starting to get withdrawal symptoms. 5 Ghosts, number 13. Brilliant stuff. If you haven't read this yet, seriously, try and pick up the trades because this is just great. Absolutely brilliant. And we've got Guardians 3000, number 1, the Alex Ross cover. I was so impressed by the Guardians 3000 issue, the Scott Young, the story in the Scott Young cover that I got, that I had to pick up the normal cover for it as well. Go. And we've got Judge Dredd, Anderson, PSI Division, number 3. and this is from IDW, and this is the subscription cover. So if you subscribed to this comic and you ordered it from the comic shop or somewhere, and you said, "Can I have the subscription variant cover, please?" This is the one you should have got in your box. Okay, there you go. And finally, with this bit, Predator Fire and Stone #1. This is, from what I believe, this is cover B. Okay, so this is the variant cover for this issue. Dark Horse has been doing a variant cover for their first issues of these, but then the second issue, there's no variant. Good. That's what I say. I'm not made of money. What else do we have here? Right. I don't know how well it's known in other parts of the UK or other countries in the world, but there is actually a second free comic book day that happens. It's the Halloween Comic Fest. Like I said, I don't know how big that one is. I know Free Comic Book Day, the first Saturday in May, is massive. It's even big in the UK now. We have to get to Forbidden Planet in Southampton pretty early to get a good place in the queue, so we can get decent free comics before. I mean, this year's Free Comic Book Day, we got there about, must have been about 8:15, I think it was, 8:30 in the morning. And by 9 o'clock, when the shop was opening, there was a queue of about 30-40 people outside of Forbidden Planet in Southampton. That's how big it's getting in the UK. But there's the Halloween Comic Fest, which happens on the third. Well, it's the Saturday before, or the closest Saturday to Halloween, as far as I know. So this year it was held on the 25th of October. So next year, because Halloween's on the 31st, because it's every year, but because it's on a Saturday, the 31st, I'm imagining it's going to be next year. It's going to be on Saturday. But these are the free comics that I picked up today from Forbidden Planet, which I thought was really good. You got these little ones here, which is Boom Studios Halloween Fright Fest. There you go. And this has just got all things in there like Secret Stash, some Peanuts, comic strips in there, and a Fraggle Rock as well, and that sort of thing. So there's that. You've got from Dark Horse, Plants vs. Zombie, little mini comic, little Ashcan comic there. From Action Lab, something called Vamplets, the Undead Pet Society. It was free. No, that's pretty cool actually. Yeah, so there's that. And then for the little ones, you've got Betty and Veronica from Archie Comics. There you go. So there's little sort of like small issues. Those, and then you've got the actual comic size ones. And we've got Afterlife with Archie Comics #1, which just reprints Afterlife of Archie, and this one's actually in black and white, so that's interesting to say the least. Batman Legends of the Dark Knight Halloween Special Edition #1 reprints the Batman Legends of the Dark Knight Halloween Special #1 that was 1992, I think it first came out, I believe. If you had the original one of this, it was a hard stop cover, prestige format, and this was all embossed and raised up. Really cool. I used to have it. I wish I did still have it now. Actually, awesome. Not quite sure how this is Halloweeny, but with all the news that we've been having recently from Marvel with their 2015 summer event being Secret Wars, I can sort of see why they brought this out. Marvel Superhero Secret Wars #1. From Avatar, we've got Max Brooks' The Extinction Parade, #1 there. From DC Comics, Scooby-Doo Team Up Special Edition, #1. And this just reprints Scooby-Doo Team Up #1 with a few little bits and pieces in there, like make your own Batman mask, and there's a little cutout Batman mask in there, and yeah, that's all. Resident Evil, the Mahawa Desire. No idea. This is a manga one. In fact, this reads like a manga comic. So this is the front of the comic, but it opens right to left, not left to right. Or yeah, it opens up like a manga comic, basically. There's that one. From Zenoscope, Grim Fairy Tales Halloween Special. There we go. Possibly the most horrific comic that I picked up from this horror set, My Little Pony. I'm going to have nightmares tonight reading this. I'm not going to read it tonight. Exactly, Purdy. Nightmares. And this one from Action Lab again, Hero Cats of Stellar City. It was free. And then finally, for the free stuff, we have Terry Moore's Rachel Rising #1 reprints, the first issue. This is the second copy, no, third copy of this that I've got, and I still ain't got the first print of it. So yeah, so there you go, Rachel Rising, really good series from Terry Moore, really good. Right, there we go. Should we go back on the comments again? Yes, let's go back on the comments. I'll have some water then. No more comments? Can't believe you're all enthralled with the comics that I've got. Must be. Okay, well, no more comments yet, so should we get back to the comics, shall we? Okay. Let's have a look, see what we've got. Who's in for time? That's not too long. Right. Now, occasionally, Forbidden Planet in Southampton, they have what they call these grab bags, where they have 5. Oh, sorry, it's no. They have 5 comics in a bag, and you know what the front comic is, you know what the back comic is, but the middle comics you don't know what they are. Is it 5 comics? I don't know what I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16. 4 comics. 4 comics in a bag. Yes, 4 comics for £2. That's 50p each. So you know what the front comic is, you know what the back comic is, but the 2 middle comics are complete mystery. So don't judge me by what comics are here, because I didn't know what they were gonna be in the middle. I got them for the front and back comic, not for the ones in the middle. The middle ones are usually, sometimes they could be a bonus when, oh wow, I want that comic, or sometimes they can be a, oh for goodness sake. Now, out of the 4 packs that I got, I had actually got 3 comics that I've already got, and that is Amazing Spider-Man Learn to Crawl 1.2. Already got that one. Really good series. The Woods #4. Already got that one. Another really good series, Revival #21. Already got that one. So out of 4 packs and 16 comics, to get 3 that I've already got ain't that bad going, actually. Here's the ones that I haven't got. From Avatar, we have got Uber #16. It's one of those ones where I used to get this, because there's just so many other really good comics out there. This one sort of like fell by the wayside, so It's unfortunate because it was a really good story, and maybe I might see if I can pick up the rest of them cheap somewhere, or hopefully I'll be able to pick them up with this. From Boom Studios, we have Clockwork Angels #4. I believe this was a novel because I think I remember buying the book for the girlfriend. So, but yeah, Clockwork Angels. This is by Kevin J. Anderson. So there you go. From Dark Horse, we have got Dark Ages #1. Okay. This is what I mean by 2 comics in the middle that you have no idea what they are. These 2, I didn't even know they were in these packs. And when I picked them up, I was like, yay. DC Comics, yay. Issue 26 of Earth 2, yay. And it's the selfie cover, yay, with a really crappily designed Flash and Green Lantern. I couldn't keep up the premise for much longer. And then you've got Green Lantern #34, which is actually also another selfie cover. So there you go, my only 2 selfie covers that I've got. Ah, no, this is more like it. This is one of the ones I picked up for because I knew it was in the pack. Joshua Hell Filakov and Matt Triano, The Devilers #1 from Dynamite. Yes, looking forward to reading that. It was one of those ones I meant to pick up, but they didn't have them on the shelf. But they actually had them in one of their £2 grab bags. So, yep, that did me. I was happy with that. IDW, Dexter's Laboratory. Yes, #4. I used to love this comic. I really did. Comic. I used to love watching this cartoon. Brilliant. Diddy, you idiot! What are you doing? Get out of my laboratory! No. Possibly the worst Dexter's Laboratory Dexter impersonation you've ever heard in your entire life. But there you go. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Happy to pick this one up because I've been meaning to pick this issue up for ages and ages. Even had it on my my watch list on eBay for absolutely ages, and I ended up picking it up for 50p. James Robinson's The Saviours #5. Okay, brilliant, really good series actually, really good series. But like with everything else, it's a case of I've enjoyed reading it, but there's so much other really good stuff out there that I just can't afford to get everything. So picking that up for 50p, definitely really good. And Image Comics, we have Undertow #6. No idea about this comic. But there you go. And from Marvel, New Warriors #8. All New Dupe #2. And Wolverine and the X-Men #6. Yep. And finally, with this bit here, we have got Alien Legion Uncivil War #2 from Titan Comics. I believe this is written by Chuck Dixon. So, yeah, that should be pretty good. Not only did the Forbidden Planet in Southampton do their £2 grab bags, they also sell off old comics for less than half price, or around about half price comic book price, if you know what I mean. So if it's a $2.99 comic, Forbidden Planet in Southampton sell the comic for £2.30, and if you get them on one of their special price barcode label things when it's an old comic like this one here, it cost me £1.15. So this one is The Names #1 from DC Vertigo. I've been umming and ahhing about picking this comic up, and I'm like, yeah, I could do. And then again, other comics come along. So, yeah, really happy to get that one for £1.15. And this was one of the ones of Original Sin that I missed because Marvel event miniseries, they get boring in the middle. Seriously, they do. They get boring in the middle. Really strong start, boring in the middle, and then a really good ending. And Original Sin was no different. Really, really good beginning from the original Sin. I think I got to issue 3, and issue 3 was like, it's just dragging now. So I didn't pick up 4, 5. I think it was 4, 5, and 6 I missed, and I picked up 7 and 8. And 7 and 8 was like, oh, this is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So I picked up original Sin number 5 for £1.49. Yeah. So that, yeah, that's a pretty cool cover as well. So that did me. So, wow, many more comments to go. Shall we have a look at the comments? See if anybody has commented. Like I said, just feel free to comment if you're watching this video. Even if you're watching the video and it's not the live version, it's the uploaded version, feel free to comment. If you're watching this on Google Plus, again, feel free to comment. But I don't think we've got any comments. No. Let's have a look. Google Plus. No, no more comments as of yet. Right. Carry on with the comics then. Let me just get the right screen back up again. There we go. Right. The big two, as they're known, Marvel and DC. Let's get these two out of the way first. Right, from DC Comics, we have got, there's only one more issue of this to go, which I'm upset about, but I'm also happy because I want to see what happens in the end of it. It's the Batman 66 meets the Green Hornet number 5 from DC and Dynamite. This has just been a great series. Really good. Loving every minute of this with the Joker and it's this General Gum now, isn't it? Yeah. Great, really good. This really does embody the spirit of the Batman 66 TV series. Great fun. And I'll do this really quick. It's the Flash Special Edition number 1, which I believe DC brought out to coincide with the release of the Flash TV series, and it's the Francis Manapul and Brian Butcherletto butchering the Flash. Enough said about that, better really. Justice League 3000, yes, number 10. The only reason why I'm picking this up is because issue 12, we see the return of the real proper DC universe, Booster and Gold. Yes, Blue Beetle and Booster Gold coming back. At least the Justice League International version of Blue Beetle and Booster Gold are coming back anyway. So with any luck, fingers crossed, we might be seeing the end of New 52. I'll be able to start buying DC Comics again. That'd be great. Right, Marvel. Great series. Mark Waid. He's just doing it. It's amazing. I haven't read a Daredevil comic I've liked so much since I read Kevin Smith's run on Daredevil. That's how good this is. I'm sure there's a few people out there going, Kevin Smith's run was crap. I enjoyed it. This is Mark Waid's Daredevil. This is number 9. Great stuff with the purple children. Scary. Oh man, this is really creepy. This whole story arc with the purple man and the purple children, very creepy story arc, but done really well. I picked this one up because it's a Scotty Young cover. It's the Death of Wolverine, the Logan Legacy number 1. Awesome Scotty Young cover there. Really like that one. Yeah, I like that cover. That's cool. That's a cool cover. Even though it finished last oh no, August I think it finished, didn't it? Guardians of the Galaxy is still tied in with Original Sin. Now this is Original Sin number 20. And again, I've really enjoyed this comic when I picked up the Scotty Young cover for number 1 of this. I think I'm going to see if I can get some more issue 2 of this at least, because it's piqued my interest. And this is Thor number 1 with the female Thor. Really good. Really like that one. Awesome stuff. I've just noticed I'm actually missing a couple of comics. I think I know where they are. I'm not going to get them because it's going to break character. It's going to break everything here. So what I'll do is I'll show them in my next video, my next haul video that I do in a couple of weeks' time. How I forgot them, I don't know, but there you go. But there was a couple of couple more Marvel comics that I think I know where they are. I think they're in a little room over there somewhere. I must have been reading them, and I left them in there. So there you go. So that's all the Marvel and DC ones. Another look at the comments. Yeah, these things happen with me. I've got comics dotted all over the place in this place, I'll tell you. And we have Mr. Gretzky 9966. Hi, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hi there. Hope I didn't miss anything. Well, the first sort of like 10-15 minutes was a bit ropey, and it sort of like went down here from there. But other than that, no, you didn't miss nothing. It would have been better if Google Plus actually played the game and didn't make up its own rules. Oh, so look. Any more comics? That's it so far. Right, to the independents. Let's do this massive wad year. Independent comics. All right, from Avatar. This is the offensive cover for this one. This is Garth Ennis and John McCree's Dick's End of Time number 5. This is the offensive wraparound cover. Right, I'm going to show this really quickly. If you want to see what it actually looks like, you have to go back and pause this. All right, but here we go. Back cover, front cover. There you go. If you want to see what it actually looks like, you're going to have to go back and pause it. Okay, really good series. Hilarious as anything, but yeah, offensive cover. Yeah. Another Garth Ennis comic, yes, and one that I was really, really upset. Well, not really upset, but I wouldn't say I was uncondonably upset, but you know, I was sorry to see it finish. Let's put it that way. Caliban number 7, and this is the regular cover. Right stuff. Oh my days! Another Garth Ennis comic. This one is. Oh, there's a dink on the cover. Never noticed that. Shit. This is War Stories. This was originally published by Vertigo, DC Vertigo. They had some miniseries written by Garth Ennis, and it was Garth Ennis's War Stories. Now they're over at Avatar, and I'm really happy about it because hopefully they're going to be even better at Avatar than they were at DC Vertigo. And this is War Stories Castles in the Sky Part 1 of 3. That's number 1, the regular cover. There you go. If this is anything like how War Stories was over at Vertigo, there was, what was it? I think it was like, it was 6 or 9 issues long, I think they were. And you had three issue miniseries going in the 9 issues. So, but this is supposed to be ongoing as well, so that's really good. So number 1 of that. From Dark Horse, we have got Aliens, Fire and Stone, part of the 4-story event that Dark Horse is doing at the moment, which incorporates Alien versus Predator, Predators, and Prometheus. This is Aliens number 2, Fire and Stone. Great cover. Excuse me. In my defense, it is nearly midnight here, so there you go. Excuse my yawning. Alien versus Predator number 1, Fire and Stone. This is cover A. Oh, I'm really happy this has come back out again. I love this miniseries. This is a great, brilliant miniseries. If you can pick it up in trade or even get the single issues, if you like horror stories, this is great. Dark Horse Comics, Colder number 1, The Bad Seed. I've had a quick flick through this, and if I say there's a guy walking around just chopping people's fingers off in the middle of in the middle of the day, that's what this. It might give you an idea of what this comic's like. Really looking forward to reading it. And we got Predator, Fire and Stone, number 1. I think that's cover B. So there you go, nice cover. And we've also got Prometheus, Fire and Stone, number 2. Really enjoyed this one. Really did enjoy this one. I think I might be one of the few people that actually enjoyed the Prometheus movie as well. So there you go. Oh, sorry, Clint. There we go. There's that. And we've also got I believe this is the final issue of Veil from Greg Rucka, number 5. Nice little mini series. That really enjoyed that one. And this is a intercompany crossover from Dark Horse and Dynamite. We've got Grendel versus the Shadow, book 2. Book 1 was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So I'm really looking forward to reading that. Grendel and the Shadow in the same book. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. We've got Army of Darkness, Ash Gets Hitched, number 3 from Dynamite. Great. And another crossover, this time just from Dynamite. We've got Sherlock Holmes versus Harry Houdini, number 1. So looking forward to reading that. I couldn't find this anywhere on the internet for love nor money. And I phoned up Forbidden Planet Southampton. I said, "Do you have an issue of this?" And they said, "Yes, we do. It's here." I was like, "Yeah, put it in my standing order. I want it." So there you go. And finally, for this bit, Vampirella number 5. I'll just leave that there for a sec. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Vampirella number 5. Great comment. Comments. Okay, that's weird. Comments have disappeared. Cool. There you go. More comments. Excellent. Comics are us. Hi, Mark. I hope I haven't missed too much, but what I have missed, I will watch on catch up. That's what I like to hear. You just missed. When you watch this on catch up, there's going to be a bit at the beginning where it goes completely tits up. just fast forward a little bit and I'll come back on. I think it's about 5 minutes. It just Google decided to have a fit for some unknown reason. Thank you for joining us. Right. Let's get back to the screen so I can see what I'm doing. Hello. IDW. This is cover A for Judge Dredd Anderson PSI Division number 3. I'm getting the cover A in the subscription covers. If I had the money, I would try and get the incentive covers as well, but quite frankly, the incentive covers haven't impressed me that much. Excuse me. Yeah, not really that much, but liking this. Really good miniseries as well so far. Oh, this is one of those series that I just love reading every single month. And it's the Jonathan Luna and Sarah Vaughan, Alex and Ada, number 9. Great series, really great series. There's not, it's hard to describe it. There's not much action, so to speak. You haven't got things exploding. You haven't got superheroes running around with their capes getting caught in revolving doors or whatever, beating up and meteorites hitting the earth and aliens coming out of it. You don't have that. You just have a really nice, well-paced, well-written story in this, and it is a love story. I have got no problem with admitting that I am enjoying reading a love story, but it's the way it's been done is just so good, really good. Loving this comic, really great comic. And I think nearly everybody's getting this, isn't they? Saga 24. There you go. And Revival number 24. There we go. That's the image. That's the image done. Now these two here are from Legendary. I didn't even know this had come out. I didn't even know this existed until I saw it on the shelf in Forbidden Planet. And it's this is done by Grant Morrison with artwork by Fraser Irving, and it's published by Legendary Comics. And this is Annihilator issue 1. No idea what it's about. All I saw is it's Grant Morrison, so I was like, yeah, okay, I'll get that. And then you've got Annihilator number 2. So the first 2 issues there of a comic, I have no idea what it's about, but it's Grant Morrison. Hopefully it'll be good. What have we got here? Let's have a look. See if there's any comments before I do this one. I've got three comic companies left. I'll show you. Right, no, that's right. No comments. Right. I've seemed to have gone a bit mad on Titan comics at the moment. Do you know why? Doctor Who. That's why. I think at the moment I've got at least 2 covers for each issue of Doctor Who that's come out so far. Excuse me. We've got Doctor Who, the 10th Doctor, issue 3, cover A. And Doctor Who, the 11th Doctor, issue 3, cover A. Doctor Who, the 11th Doctor again, issue 4 this time, cover A. And Doctor Who, the 12th Doctor, issue 1, cover A. and I just love these style of covers. They're really great, very beautifully painted cover art there. Look at it, that's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Also from Titan Comics, we've got Sally of the Wasteland #3. It's all right. It's a bit sort of like, it's a bit like TNA comic, really, but not too bad. And I've been waiting for this to come out. When was it? July, I think this was supposed to have come out. The Simon Beasley, Martin Brennan, and Michael B. Jackson from Centurion and Titan Comics, issue 1 of 13 coins. Better be worth the wait. I haven't read this yet, so fingers crossed it's going to be good. Right. Another look at the comments, just in case. Google Plus. Nope. No more comments yet. Get to the last lot then. Are we ready for the last hurrah for this video? Valiant Comics. As far as I'm concerned, they can do no wrong. Just doing great stuff. We've got issue 1 of Armor Hunters Aftermath. Just ties up the event, the Valiant event that happened, which is called Armor Hunters. And it ties it up really well. Really nice end to the story. And then we've got Bloodshot #24. Really good series there. Unity #0. Exo Man of War #0. Great stuff. And I really cannot wait for December when Rye comes back in. Fantastic comic Rye is. And finally, the last comic from Zenoscope, we have got Masumi, Blades of Sin #3. There you go. That's it. That's your lot. No more comics to show you, unfortunately. That's it. You can all go home or go to bed, or whatever you were doing before you started watching this. Oh, let me just get comfortable and see if there's any more comments popped up right at the end. Comics Are Us. Will I be seeing you at LSCC again next year? What do you think of the guests that have been announced so far? Yes, you will be seeing me at LSCC again next year. Definitely. I think that's going to be a new yearly thing for Adam and myself and anybody else who wants to join in and come along with us, and that, and Steve and Richard. Well, I think Richard's been going to that for some time now, but anyway, yeah, it's definitely a new yearly thing for us down here to be going to London to the LSCC. Really enjoyed this year's, and the guest list for next year looks great. Off the top of my head, you know how bad I am with names. Off the top of my head, I can't remember who's going to be there. I think Dave Gibbons is going to be there. Ian Church is going to be there again. Oh, I want to say Eric Lloyd, but I don't think that's his name. But anyway, the artist for V for Vendetta, he's going to be there. Neil Adams is going to be there. There's just loads and loads of people. I think Charlie Adler's supposed to be there again. So hopefully Adam will be able to get a Walking Dead comic signed by him this time around. Yeah, it looks really good. Really looking forward and hoping to be there as well. There's some great cosplayers as well. Yaya Hans is going to be there again, if I understand. So yeah, really looking forward to it. You know Yaya Hans, don't you? Yeah, you do. Yeah. I'll just refresh one more time. Right, I think that's it. I think that's definitely it, because Purdy's going mad in the kitchen. So, yes, thank you all for watching. That just leaves me to say thank you all for watching. Really great to have you guys watching us here, doing this video every other week. Like I said halfway through this video, I don't want to say too much yet, because every time I say I'm going to do something, it doesn't happen. But I'm looking to hopefully in the new year do more videos, possibly shorter, because I know there's some people who are saying, they're going, yeah, we really enjoy your videos, we really like watching your videos, but do they have to go on for 2 hours? So these videos probably will still go on, but I'm just seeing if there's anything else I can do, you know, that would still be interesting, possibly still comic book geeky related. But we'll see. I don't want to promise anything yet, because yeah, the best laid plans of men and mice will lay in your. If you've got anything to say about anything I've shown here, if you're watching this video, wow, I said that wrong, didn't I? If you're watching this video and it's the repeat on YouTube, if you've got any comments at all, anything you want to say about anything you've seen here, feel free to use the comment section down below. If you want to subscribe, there's that big red button just there. Or is it there? I can never remember. It's one of those two sides. You can't miss it. Big red button that says subscribe. Subscribe to this channel, please. I'm trying to get over 550, and I just yeah. Oh, look at the state of me. If you like the video, mine went blank for a second. If you like the video, thumbs up. Yay. Thumbs up are great. But if you didn't like the video, feel free to thumbs down. But like I say on every single video I do, if you thumbs it down, say why you thumbs it down. It's the only way I'm going to learn how to make these videos better, so that everybody can enjoy them. Because that's what we're here for, fun. Yes, thank you for everybody who watched this now, and thank you for everybody who's going to watch this in the future. Enjoy, love the comics that you read, be nice to each other, don't be dicks on Facebook and eBay and that and whatever Google internet thingy message board you're on. Just be nice to each other, and I'll see you later on. Ta-ta for now.